Your treasury is where the money actually is, in your cash box and in your bank accounts. But every payment in and every payment out still has to land in the right place in your accounts. In this video, we'll see how the cash box and the bank work as treasury accounts in CassKai, and how every movement automatically becomes an accounting entry with no double entry. Let's start with the basics. Treasury accounts. In Cisco Harder Accounting, Treasury is Class 5. The cash box uses account 571 and the bank uses account 521. In CassKai, every bank account you add automatically gets its own dedicated sub-account. Your first bank becomes 521, 000, 1, the second 521, 000, 2, and so on. That way, you track each bank separately without ever typing these numbers yourself. CassKai creates them for you. To add an account, go to the Bank module, Accounts tab, then add a source. You enter the bank name, the IBAN, the currency, and the opening balance. The accounting sub-account is created and linked in the background. Good to know. Mobile money is handled exactly like a bank, also on a 521 account, and the cash box uses account 571. Let's look at it right now. Now, to the cash box. In CassKai, it's a cash journal built for the field, simple and fast. At the top, your cash balance, with the day's cash in and cash out. To record a movement, you pick its type: a cash sale, an expense, a supplier payment, a transfer from the cash box to the bank. You enter the amount, the fiat if needed, the account, and a description. You confirm, and the movement is added to the day. At the end of the day, you do the closing, the famous Z. You physically count the cash in the box, you enter that real balance, and CassKai compares it to the theoretical balance. If there's a difference, it automatically records the cash discrepancy. And above all, at the Z closing, CassKai posts everything. It generates a grouped entry on the cash account 571 and its counterparts, sales, expenses, VAT. Your cash day is closed and posted in one click. Now to the bank. Here, no manual line-by-line entry. You import your statement. On the Import tab, you drop your bank's file. CassKai reads the most common formats: CSV, OFX, QIF, and the MT940 used by banks. The transactions appear, ready to be processed. Next comes categorization. For each transaction, you indicate which account it belongs to: a fuel purchase to the matching expense account, a sale to a revenue account. And CassKai helps you. It suggests a category from your rules, it learns from your past choices, and it can even suggest the account using artificial intelligence. When you confirm, CassKai creates the entry in the bank journal: an expense as a debit to an expense account and a credit to the bank, income as a debit to the bank and a credit to a revenue account. You start from your statement and you get up-to-date accounts. Now to make sure everything is consistent. That's reconciliation. The idea: link each transaction on your statement to the matching entry in your accounts. CassKai does most of it automatically. It reconciles the transactions that match by amount, date, and reference. The typical case: a payment received on your statement that settles a customer invoice. CassKai recognizes it, matches the invoice, and you have nothing to re-enter. Whatever's left, you reconcile by hand in a few clicks. And to keep it all under control, you have two levels. In the Accounts tab, for each bank, you see side by side your statement balance, your book balance, and the gap between them. The goal: a gap of 0. And in the Reconciliation tab, the Weekly Control gives you a week-by-week view with a color code to spot immediately the week where something is off. You never let a gap settle in again. Let's recap. Your Treasury accounts, cash box and bank, are created and numbered automatically. The cash box is kept day by day and is posted at the Z closing. The bank starts from your imported statement, is categorized with CassKai's help, and is reconciled to keep the gap at 0. All your Treasury becomes accounting with no double entry. In the next video, we move on to the financial statements, the general ledger, the trial balance, and finally generating the balance sheet. See you soon.